You have 5 min left to live and can listen to one final piece of music. Which music do you choose? The recording of my mom singing You Are Me Sunshine to me when I was a baby. I miss her. So sorry for your loss. I also choose this Goey's mom singing. Fucking shit. A little over 10 years ago, my best friend and I went to the nursing home to visit his mom on hospice. She told me she was ready to leave, but didn't want to worry Herson. So I asked what I could do to help. She asked if we'd sing to her. So we sang The Alien Sleeps Tonight by The Tokens. She left us before we finished. I still think of Alien almost daily. A beautiful soul. All that made me cry. Just found a file on me US drive that was a message me mom left me years ago playing Auld Lang Syne on her harmonica for New Year's. I don't remember even putting it on there. Tep. We lost her in January and that would give me great, if sad, comfort for me last 5 minutes on earth. Don't fear the reaper. Let me preface this by saying I'm doing much better. But I took a bunch of pills one night with the intent of just drifting off and not waking up, and this was the song I put on to go out to. I would probably pick this song again if I had to. More cowbell. Stairway to Heaven. Stairway to Led Zeppelin. You'll run out of time listening to it, though. Dying listening to Led Zeppelin is heavenly. How about in me time of dying? Highway to Hell. Accord. Well, one of the last songs I listened was Have You Ever Seen the Rain by Creedence Clearwater Revival, and it kind of fits the mood, so it's easy to find a good song and feels right. So probably that song is really about the impending breakup of Creedence. The imagery is you can have a bright, beautiful, sunny day, and it can be raining at the same time, John reportedly told Rolling Stone journalist Michael Goldberg in a 1993 interview. The band was breaking up. I was reacting, geez. This is all getting serious right at the time when we should be having a sunny day. Cure is one of those bands that just seems to be everywhere, but not as acknowledged as others. This song was playing in the maternity ward when my daughter was born. You know what? I would also pick that one and would cry all the way. That song is used in the last episode of Stargate's gone absolute all-time favorite of mine. I would cry not because of me impeding demise, but for the memories of it. I never cry. Deleted. Form. The equivalent would be the Ocarina of Time title theme. It was the first game I ever played and I used to just watch the scene that plays on the title screen while waiting for one of my parents to help me play it. I was like 3-0. Nice pick. It either be that or the Stormwind soundtrack from World of Warcraft. Honestly, yeah, I'd probably listen to Wet Hands by 418 or one of the other Minecraft songs. Spent such an important chunk of my life playing and living that game that I could not listen to it on me way out. Now that Logic the GoldenEye 64 theme song. Dude, I just closed RuneScape and this was the second post and second comment I saw. I wasted the time trying to get the perfect song. You and me both. Whatever I pick, I'll be disappointed. Wasting me time by default would be a good choice then. Would use be a good choice. Fall. The great gig in the sky. I'm with you. I hope it's not wish you were here and I could feel good about Shine On too. The most appropriate answer and also I feel the best one. I'm so glad Pink Floyd is the top answer. As it should be. I was thinking Time or Shine On. Probably Time. Came here to say this. This is the only song that has ever made me tear up listening to it from it being so beautiful and powerful. The amount of soul in it is just so full and authentic. I was going to post this very song. Worry to post very so excellent choice. Comfortably numb from the Live in Pompeii concert, but to be honest, it'd be pretty much oak with anything from Dark Side or Wish You Were Here. Mine will be Brain Damage or Eclipse. Brothers in Arms. Dire Straits. Knew someone else would say this. Hunting guitar work, perfect vibe. Great choice. Please enjoy this reward for your answer. Huts. Or you too. Bjorger 99 Azran Sate. Dire Straits has so many amazing songs. Almost anything. From making movies I'd be happy to listen to as me last song, the exception being Solid Rock. That one I just don't like at all for some reason. Ideally though, even though it's not on the Making Movies album, I would pick your latest trick. Wish You Were Here. Pink Floyd. This is the best choice. Comfortably numb and light one up. Goodbye. Hell you. Following the Pink Floyd vein, I'm going to go for Wish You Were Here and have that wind in the fade. Out hit just as the 5 minutes run out. My father requested Comfortably Numb at his funeral. We listened to the entire song. To the entire song. Just tears streaming the entire time. It's a great song though. Good choice. But it's longer than 5 min. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble. Give a whistly and this'll help things turn out for the best and always look on the bright side of life. Apparently this is one of the most common songs to play at a funeral in the book. Life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Claire de Lune. Check out Kamasi Washington's version of Claire de Lune. I muttered this immediately after seeing the question and lo. And behold, it's the highest answer. Brilliant. It's really annoying being Australian because the song is unbelievably good, but we've all had it slammed down our throats because the bridge is always in Telstraids, so I could help being annoyed as I died. Oh please, Don't even start with your pretend. Wait, how's it go again? Listens to 15 versions on YouTube. For me, it would be a different Debussy piece called Reverie. Oh no, this is the right answer. My grandmother and I had a really close relationship. We bonded over piano. I lived with her for a long time, and she had a piano in the den that I taught myself on. I ended up getting sorta good at it, and I told her I'd learn Clair de Lune for her before she died. We both adored that song, and I told her to learn it for her. Anyway, she got sick, like people do, and she fought good and hard despite the horrific neglects and oversights from the hospitals and care centers. They shuffled her around. That is an angry, more difficult story. This was in COVID times, so visiting her in the hospital wasn't easy, but it was possible. She was in comfort care, so she wasn't really conscious. But it talked to her, and it seemed like her hand would look for mine, and when I have it to her, she would squeeze it really softly, I think. But I felt like it running out of things to say, so I played Clair de Lune from a phone speaker. And she just became totally animated for an old gal in hospice. Her eyes were flickering, and I don't know, it's hard to explain. After the song ended, we said, "See you tomorrow, Grandma," but tomorrow would never come for her. I'd like to think she maybe found some peace in that moment, or it was just her time to go. Either way, I miss that old gal. Was about to type this. Perfect exit music. My favorite classical piece. It's classical, right? Yes, this song hits me so deep on an unexplainable level, like it's part of me from a different life. God Only Knows by the Beach Boys, While I Hold Me Wife's Hand. You have a lucky wife. All that's me partners and me song too. I also choose God Only Knows by the Beach Boys, While Holding That Guy's Wife's Hand. For Whom the Bell Tolls. Take a Look to the Ski Just Before You'd. Orion. Fade to Black. Take a look to the ski just before you'd. It's the last time you will. Form the Cetal 89 version. Or. YouTube. Come or watch. Visit 20 unum zeroity. The best answer. Black Hole Sun is also acceptable. Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. Then 45 seconds left to think of my mom. I also would spend at least 45 of me last seconds thinking about this dude's mom. I definitely need to piggyback on this, but it would be me parents' dog. I swear has me soul dog. Pink Floyd's Shine on You Crazy Diamond. Part I. You Have 5 Min Not 12. Hopapala by Sigur Rós. Hopapala Sigur. Seglopor. Glow Soli. Sigur Rós is serious daying music. I appreciate you. Good choice. Personally, go with and vary, maybe the most beautiful music I've ever heard. Svifen. Inglor, partially because this song 100 encapsulates Sigur Rós tone, partially because it's so peaceful, and partially because you hear all the elements of the song in that time, but the 5-minute spot would sneak up on you and you might not spend the last minute thinking, oh shit, I'm about to die. Was originally going to say Radiohead's Kid A, but it's only 4 minutes and 12 seconds, which would leave the longest 48 seconds of your life. Mine would be Raptor, specifically this version at Abbey Roads, or YouTube. Be or vous compte. Glory Box by Portishead. Ooh, The Rip by Portishead is another good one. Good choice. Beautiful. Rhapsody in Blue. Fade Into You by Maisie Starr. When I'm real baked late night, this song always hits the spot. I don't know why, but the song that popped into my head is Bittersweet Symphony. It's not even in me top 50 favorite songs, but it seemed like a really fitting farewell to life song. What's funny is the royalties from your death's soundtrack would even go the band anymore. Your last act would be giving a very small and arguably very ill gotten profit to Mick Jagger and Keith Richards 200 edit. Actually, apparently it was the Stones' manager who pushed for suing, and as of his death in 2019 apparently Richards and Jagger gave the rights to the music back to the Verve. As You Were. The great thing about that is the radio edit at 4:33 long would give me time after to have sex one last time, even enough for a little foreplay too. What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. This was me wedding song. I think could also choose it to go out with a bang. This is somehow really depressing. Highwaymen by the Highwaymen. Or I may simply be a single drop of rain. I single drawer of over I made him them all them really be